Hello, this is Derek with Bulldog Rooter. Today is January 1st, 2026. This is a video upload for job number 42826. I want to repeat 42826. I got called out for a clogged main line. Currently, we are at the end of the line here. It's probably more like 90 to 91 feet instead of 95. I got a few extra feet out on the reel here. Anyway, we had multiple root intrusions within this line. The line consists of 4-inch Orangeburg and 4-inch clay tile, as well as a bit of 4-inch cast iron within the home. So we had about 4 root intrusions within this line, had a couple of separations as well. I'm going to start pulling back and show you what we're looking at here. As you can see right off the bat, we have a little bit of ovalization within this clay tile. It's starting to look a little smushed. Got some cobwebs at the top, nothing to be concerned about, just kind of makes you know that this was backing up for a while in the specific spot that it was backed up most at. Popping up here. There's some loose roots that we knocked loose already. Now we're pulling back. The pipe leading up to the 70-foot mark was actually all good. It all looks pretty great. And we're in the 4-inch clay tile now. Got a little offset here. Offset is when the land around the pipe has shifted and created it so that the pipe is not fully aligned anymore. So you can see the lip of the pipe there. Got some more loose roots right there. The camera's a little foggy because we were running water. We also have a bit of a belly in this line. I think we're starting to hit it now. Where it kind of wants to go underwater here. And then it comes right back up. So nothing too concerning there. And right here was where we had our root intrusion. We were hydrojetting this to get it cleared because my chain snake couldn't reach it all the way out to here. Plus, we didn't want to hydrojet the Orangeburg, but we were in clay tile, so we decided we wanted to try to jet this out. The root was pretty massive. We were hydrojetting for a few minutes and decided not to go anymore just because of the damage that hydrojetters can do to pipes. So there's a little bit left, but still open and flowing. That's the first root intrusion, probably the biggest one that they had in the line. And now we have our transition from the 4-inch clay tile into the 4-inch Orangeburg. Orangeburg's in pretty good condition for the most part. There are a couple spots where it's starting to ovalize and seem a little squished. This is also where we have that separation, not at this specific spot, but within this pipe. Got a little root intrusion there, as you can see on the sides. And around here is where we have that separation. As you can see the inside of the Orangeburg right there. Unfortunately, due to the fog on the camera lens, you can't see the gap as well as before, but it starts right there. There's a gap, and then the pipe is right there where it starts again. So that's a pretty concerning spot. You can also see around the edges that there's a bit of dirt that seems to be coming in, a little bit of sediment within the pipe. And there's another root intrusion. This is where there's actually a bit of a lip. It seems as though the pipe is starting to want to collapse in on itself. So we'll inform the customer about that issue, as well as this spot here where we have another belly. Seems as though they have a bit of a blister within the pipe as well, where it pops up over the blister and back down into the pipe itself. Blister is just when the pipe has started to morph in a way where this is creating a belly, as a matter of fact. Gosh, I wish I could see better. Got another root intrusion here. This one we got taken out with the chain snake. Once again, didn't want to run the chain snake too hard. We're starting to damage this Orangeburg anymore than it already is. A little bit of ovalization within the pipe as I'm pulling back as well. Seems as though we might have a little bit of dirt in this part of the pipe also. And here's where we transition from the 4-inch Orangeburg into the 4-inch cast iron, where we did have a root intrusion right about here. Got that cleared out. We're accessing this sewer line from the basement from an elevated cleanout. And those little bits and pieces are just scale that I had broken free with the chain snake to start off. And that does conclude your video inspection. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.